Hey everybody, it's Seth Jones, editor-in-chief of Landscape Management Magazine. I'm at the 2023 Irrigation Show here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm being joined by Alan Rock. Alan, tell us about yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
So I'm the founder and co-CEO of Moasure. I was the guy who invented this 20 years ago, actually, now.
Okay.
My job is to head up the engineering side. I have a co-CEO who heads up all the commercial side for the business.
So I want to ask you to give us a demo, but in the most simplest terms, what does this do?
So it's a unique measuring tool that allows you to measure up difficult areas much easier. It measures using motion. So as I move it around, it calculates how far I'm moving it, which direction I'm moving it in, and basically it'll capture and draw as I'm measuring.
Okay, will you give us a demo?
I will indeed, yeah.
Okay,
no
I'm going to let you take it away.
The device that does the measuring is this little module here. It doesn't rely on anything like GPS. It doesn't require a live internet connection. There's no laser or anything. It's completely self-contained. It uses inertial motion sensors, that's accelerometers and gyros, which as I move it around, it calculates how far I'm moving it, which direction I'm moving it in, and does that continuously. So we just have a Bluetooth link from the module up to our app on the phone. So it's completely independent. It'll work underground in a cave if that's where you want to measure. So to turn it on, I'd simply rotate it, and then I'm going to use the app to start a measurement. So I'm going to start measurement here. Every time I place it stationary on a solid surface like the ground or a wall or a fence, it captures a point, and it captures that point in 3 dimensions. So it's capturing the elevation of that point as well. So this is my reference where I started. And I move along. As I measure, it's drawing the measurement that I've taken. So it tells me it's 7.4 feet from this point to this point. And then I just carry on measuring. And it's drawing as I measure. I can also capture elevation changes. And then I'll just place it back down again. And if it's not a straight line, then I can trace around the edge of a pond, or maybe it's a patio, driveway, and I literally trace
so you gotta stop
back to the beginning.
Every 8 seconds you gotta stop.
And what you can see here is the measurement that I've just carried out. There's where I traced around it. So this is in 2 dimensions. If I put it into 3 dimensions, what I can see is here we can see where I placed it on that stool. So it's capturing elevation. So the measurement that I'd go to one I've saved previously. So if I go with this is a curving slope. Here you see I went around the perimeter, but then I captured points in the middle. So it's like a mini topo survey almost. And if I look at that in 3D, we can see there are points that some points are off the ground. But what I can do is look at it in a 3D surface map, and here we can see areas which are blue, which are lower than the reference point, areas that are red, which are higher, and we get the true surface area here. So we can have a 2D surface area, but if we were laying turf and let's say we have an undulating surface, then what we want is the true surface area, and that we have here. So it tells us the true surface area is 897 square feet. We can also have volume. So the volume of this chunk, if you like, here is 2,880 cubic yards. Now, if I wanted to basically level that site, I've got a tool I can use called the cut and fill tool. And here I can slide the cut plane up or down. But let's say that I wanted to level the site and to a level of 1.9 feet above my origin point. It's telling me I'm going to be cutting the red area, and that's 665 cubic yards I've got to move. I'm going to be filling 316 cubic yards, and I've got to take 349 cubic yards off the site. So I can see very immediately how much material I've got to move.
Alan, thank you so much for the guided tour. Appreciate your time. Everybody, this is Alan Rock. He is the founder and co-CEO of Moasure. I'm Seth Jones. Thank you for watching us here on Landscape Management TV from the Irrigation Show.